Alright, what is going on, guys? It's Tazz here, and welcome back to the channel. Now today is a really awesome day. Today is the release of Modern Warfare Remastered and Call of Duty Infinite Warfare. Yes, I know I said Modern Warfare Remastered first, and this is the Infinite Warfare video. That's just what came to my mind first. But yeah, this video is my first game that I ever played on Infinite Warfare, and I end up actually doing really well in this, much better than I did on my first game of Modern Warfare Remastered, which definitely will be uploaded pretty soon here on the channel, hopefully at some point this weekend. But yeah, this is my first game on Infinite Warfare. One thing I'd like to clear up before we continue in this video is I want to just say that I'm sorry that I didn't upload anything for Infinite Warfare during the beta stage of the game, but I mean, I just didn't really play it too much because I honestly didn't really enjoy the beta that much. But it's definitely, my opinion has completely turned around 360'd from what I thought of the beta to what I think of the actual full game now. The full game is actually really enjoyable. Now, I've only played around 5 to 7 games, but I can definitely tell you this game has completely changed from how it was in the beta. I mean, during the beta, the graphics were, in my opinion, all the textures and everything looked kind of flat. They didn't really look super real. They didn't really kind of pop out at you like they would in other games, especially even past Call of Duty games. They didn't really sort of pop out as much as you would think. But now with the full release of the game, I definitely think the graphics, if that's even possible, the graphics have possibly improved, and the game just looks really good right now, and it's playing really smoothly, and it just all around a lot better than it was during the beta. Moving away from comparing the full game to the beta, let's actually compare it to some past Call of Duty games. So to me, Infinite Warfare kind of feels like a cross between Black Ops 3 and Ghosts. It just sort of feels like almost a more polished version of Black Ops 3, but it sort of still has that Ghosts feel to it, if you guys know what I mean. It just sort of, it feels like a combination of the two games, which I completely do not mind. It's actually, in my opinion, pretty cool because I really enjoyed Ghosts, really enjoyed Black Ops 3, so combine the two games together and put it in space, and that's what you get is Infinite Warfare, and I'm very happy with it. Speaking of space, a lot of the multiplayer maps are actually set in space, which definitely makes for some really cool scenery, but it luckily does not sort of affect the full gameplay aspect of the game. It doesn't affect it like it does in the campaign, where if you're in an area without gravity or something like that, if you were on the moon or a space station or something, you'd be sort of walking around pretty slowly and kind of floating in midair. But luckily it doesn't carry over to the multiplayer as far as I'm aware. I've played quite a few maps so far, but as far as I can tell, none of the maps are actually like zero gravity or anything crazy like that, which is definitely pretty nice. Moving away from scenery and maps and graphics and everything like that, I'd like to talk about the weapons and the new specialists, which, what are they even called? I completely forget what they're called, but the new specialists, they're honestly pretty cool. I really enjoyed the Synaptic. Oh, it's the rig. It's a rig, guys. It's a rig. I really enjoy the Synaptic rig. That's the one that I'm using in the gameplay and everything. It's the one with the dual machine gun arms, which is definitely pretty awesome. It's really fun to just go in and tear up the enemy team if you get up into their spawn. You can just take out quite a few guys with it, which is definitely really nice. And it could be considered overpowered because it does kill pretty quickly, but I'm not sure that it gives you any extra health, which is definitely nice, so you can kill people that have that pretty quickly. Moving over to the actual guns in the game, I think the ones that you start out with are definitely pretty awesome. The NV4 is definitely really good, which is the starting assault rifle. What I'm using in this gameplay is the gun. It's an SMG. I'm not 100% sure what it's called. It'll probably show up on screen at some point. But the gun that I'm using is kind of like a futuristic P90, which is definitely really nice. It's a really good, solid all-around SMG. It's got quite a few bullets, which is definitely nice for taking out multiple enemies at a time. But I definitely think the weapons are pretty balanced, honestly, at this moment. I think that I haven't really run into any weapons that are too overpowered. The snipers seem just about as they were during the beta, maybe a little bit nerfed like they said that they were going to nerf them, but overall the weapons seem like they are pretty balanced at the moment, and it's pretty cool to see that there's sort of a balance between energy weapons and normal bullet shooting weapons. Like, they don't really function very differently, other than the energy weapons have blue bullets and the normal weapons have normal bullets. But yeah, they're pretty cool that there are two different completely two different classes of weapons that you can choose from in this game. But yeah, it's pretty nice. But I mean, overall, I really think that Infinite Warfare is shaping up to be a really good Call of Duty. It seems really solid so far, and I mean, it's day one, it's launch day. I really didn't have any problems getting into lobbies or anything. Overall, the gameplay just seems very smooth and polished and everything. But the only thing that I have a problem with is the wall running in this game. It seems kind of clunky. I don't know. It's just I've had I've had some trouble wall running. I've definitely fallen off. I'm sure you'll see in the gameplay at some point. I fall off some walls. Sometimes it just feels kind of odd. Sometimes the boost jumps and the wall running just seems kind of out of place. I don't know. It's just like some maps you definitely need it, but other maps it just sort of seems like it gets you killed more often than it actually helps you. So that's just the only little problem that I have. Is I don't really have a problem with the advanced movement, but just sometimes it doesn't really fit properly into the map, I don't think. But yeah, other than that, guys, I'm really enjoying the Infinite Warfare multiplayer. It's definitely a lot more fun than I had thought it was going to be. I mean, originally I had said, okay, give this game a chance. It's going to be good. Don't worry about all the hate and everything. I was on the sort of it's going to be a good game train. And then once the beta came around, I kind of was a little bit iffy, and I was like, yeah, maybe, but I'm sure that the campaign and the zombies will be okay, so I'll play that, and I'll play Modern Warfare Remastered. But now that I've actually had the full game, and I've played a bit, I definitely really enjoy the multiplayer of Infinite Warfare, and I've played a little bit of the campaign so far, and that is just phenomenal. It's really good. It's great graphics, pretty good story so far, and it's just a lot better than Black Ops 3's campaign, which was not too good in my opinion. But yeah, the campaign of this game is really good. The multiplayer is really good. I'm gonna actually, after this video, I'm gonna go play some zombies, so I'm gonna see about that. But yeah, overall, I really have been enjoying this game. Tell me your guys' thoughts on this game down in the comments below. If you actually did get this game today, tell me what you like about it. Tell me what you don't like about it. I want to know your thoughts down in the comments below. But until next time, guys, it's been Tazz, and I will see you guys in the next video.